Hello, everybody. Hello, Marco. Sorry, I'm just adjusting my mic a little bit. I don't know if everything's working fine. Seems like it. It's telling me that the connection is a bit unstable today, but it seems to be working all right for me. If there's any issues, you just let me know. Hello, Marco. Hello, Melon Salt Blood. Hello, Cecilia. Hello, everybody. Okay. Yeah, okay. Keep saying that the connection is unstable, so if I disappear at some point, I apologize, but can't do very much about it. Okay, let me just correct a few things. Today I actually sorry, weird things happening on my other screen. Okay, so I've installed a plugin to do multi-stream and stream on YouTube as well, but I didn't want to figure out all the technical stuff today because I'm too tired. So I should have it disabled, yes. So today is just on Twitch, but maybe on Thursday I can try and multi-stream on YouTube as well. Let's see if my laptop can handle it. But yeah, let's see. Okay, so I have here a few references of buildings and like cities and like streets, things like that, because today I really wanted to do a few sketches of views of the city that is closest to where the main tribe of druids lives. The city has no name yet, so apologize. It will just be called the city, or maybe the capital of this realm. The realm as well needs a name. Yeah, I know that. I just need to like sit down and use one of those name generator things and put down a few ideas. Druid York. Yes. Ye old York. Okay, I have my coffee here. Druidburg. I love it. Yeah, I really have like no ideas for the names. That's why I will probably use one of those generators for fantasy names. And what I usually do is maybe like generate a few, and then I'll take pieces from different names and just put them together. So yeah. Okay. So I think I want to do a few Amster Druid. Why not? Seriously thinking about it. Okay, there you go. Okay, nice. So yeah, I really want to do a few thumbnails with the views of the city, but another thing that I really need is to understand how the landscape of the city is. Like I did a a few concepts in the past about the city. I'm just gonna drag my mirror board for the project here. And so I have these two, actually these three, but I'm still, I don't know if this one will be the main castle. I was imagining maybe this could be like a secondary castle in the realm, because I kind of want this city to look bigger than this. And yeah, so we have a couple of views here of the streets between the buildings, and common theme seems to be that there's tall mountains around, so I'll probably keep that because I really like it. And aside from that, I really don't have a lot. Like, did a few sketches here, like this kind of aerial view, but it was very quick and I don't really like it. I need to understand how the land is before I basically build the city. This was like very standard with like the castle on a high hill and the city around. I think I'm gonna do something a little bit different. But yeah, this is the vibe. I have this one open on my other screen. So there you go, so I can see it. Okay. And yeah, I'm just gonna select some music for myself, so I have something to listen to, and then I'll start. I think I'm gonna go with the usual Skyrim. So what I usually do when I want to do thumbnails is just put down frames and then I can sketch on top. Yeah, this is fine. Let's see. Today is going to be a very chill stream because I'm actually quite tired because I've been doing some gardening all morning, so like my hands hurt because I had to pull so many weeds outside. They were taking over the front of our house. Okay, so I really like the idea of the city having a river, because I really like this bridge. It's not even a bridge, not anymore at least. But I really like that, and I like the idea of exaggerating the shapes of some of the building. That's why I have this concept art here. I don't know the artist. Front? No, that's front. I don't know the artist's name, sadly, but really like the exaggerated shape of the roof. So yeah, I'm gonna start, I think, with a difficult one. I'm imagining maybe the river. I'm doing like a sort of aerial view, like from the top. Let's see if I can pull this off. And maybe the castle building can be near the cliff. What I will probably end up doing is having these sketches, and then I will probably do like a very basic 3D model so I can get all the correct perspective and everything, and see and choose actually like different camera angles that will still like make sense. But first I really need to sketch the ideas. Oh, let me see if this is working. Okay, there you go. I kind of want the castle to be like a bit like this one in the references, like it's sort of loads of pieces put together, almost like in the different ears has been added to the castle. Just gonna go out of the shape. Also for the style of the city, really like the timber framed, but I want to mix a few different styles from different countries to try and make something a little bit different. Okay, this could actually be even taller. Yeah, for now the sketches are very messy and probably not very readable, but just to have something a bit more clear in my mind. And let's see, this is like set a little bit higher than the rest, but I like also the idea that maybe like right close to the castle there's some houses and like buildings of the city. Maybe there are nobles and like rich people living there. These are just going to be cubes for now. Cubes with like strange roofs. Nice. This building over here is probably too massive. Something like this should work. Still very tall, but that's fine. Imagine there's some greenery as well. So yeah, this probably will be the rich part of the city. But if I at least figure out how this part looks, then I can decide how the rest is developed and in what direction. Probably like in the other images we will have mountains at the back. I think they wouldn't have a bridge here. Probably the bridge is more on the other parts of the city. It's a bit tedious to draw the small houses, but as I said, it's just to decide the overall look, and then I will help myself with Blender and create like 3D versions. Then I can have multiple views of the city and then do paint over on top of that. But I think this is fine for now. I hope today to also do a few concepts of like just the buildings, because I really like to do those, and they are, I think, the most useful when it comes to understanding style of the city. When you do like views with all the different buildings all together, it's not always so easy to experiment and decide how they're gonna look like. So I hope to have time to do one of those two. Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to imagine. So, if we have the, I don't know how you draw a village city like that. No, it's actually so difficult, and like especially trying to understand the perspective. Like here it's all over the place, and it's really frustrating because it also doesn't serve any purpose to, at least for me, to draw every single detail. Is just to give the idea of the busyness of the city. But as I said, I'll probably use 3D for something like that, because if not, it's too much. I think this, I mean, it gives a sort of the general view of one part of the city. Let me totally bogged down with vanishing lines and perspective. Nice one, Alba. Oh, thank you very much, Marco. Yeah, no, I'm actually like using very simple perspective, and as I said, it's probably all over the place and it's not correct, but it's something that I will have like corrected as soon as I use a 3D base. And for now it's really just understanding where everything is in relation to all the other parts of the city. Another useful thing would be to actually do a map, like saying here is the castle and then here are the cities, whatever. But also that one too takes time, so I think I'm just gonna wing it and try and do some of these views of the city. Okay, let's see. Trying to think. So if we have, there's the river there. And maybe the castle is here. And we have the like buildings of the rich people near the castle. Maybe here we also have some, not a park, but like some greenery, just to make it look even more different than the like poor part of the city, or even where the merchants live. Probably they have like less plants, less greenery around. But yeah, let's just put down some shapes. And another thing, maybe in this part of the city, the streets are quite regular. They're not like too going crazy with the turns, but maybe in the other parts of the city we can have like smaller alleys and things like that. Maybe this one is just more organized and tidy. So if this like dark is the street, maybe it continues and then it starts like here turning, and then it starts dividing into many streets. Maybe again here there's some sort of like greenery, almost to create a division. I think this will be really fun to do in 3D with like some basic shapes. I did a few years ago, I think it was a couple of years ago, I created some houses with the right shape because I used them for a city view that I did. So I think I'm gonna use those and just place them around, and they're nice because you can just transform them and just make them taller or bigger to suit your needs. And it's going to be fun. Oh, I almost forgot. I'm actually super happy because the first very short video for Druwides, it's ready, and I'm gonna publish it tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow afternoon if I remember correctly. And yeah, I'm gonna do a post on my socials, whatever. But it's just the first of many, I hope, and it's just an introduction, like an overview of the project and what I would like to do with it, so explaining a little bit. Here could be some sort of like small stable for horses. Also, I need to look up references for things like that because I don't really know exactly how they are built. But yeah, the first video goes up tomorrow. It's like 2 minutes and something long. I wanted to keep it short because it's also like a trailer for the channel and for the project, so it didn't need to be super duper long. Just checking if everything was working fine. It keeps telling me that the connection is unstable, but seems to be working, so doesn't look unstable at all. I'll probably need to change a few settings for when I try to do the multi-stream, because I think my bit rate now is too low for multi-streaming. To set it up higher, and yeah, I'm excited to try that too. I follow a lot of people that stream on YouTube lately. So I was curious to try it myself. Okay, I'm just gonna do something like this to indicate that we have trees there. Okay. Probably on this side, excuse me, this part of the city, you also have a lot of businesses, so maybe like slightly bigger buildings. And probably more different shapes also. And another thing is that they probably going to start being attached to each other a bit more instead of having space. Oh, maybe there's like some sort of courtyard here. Oh, hello, Bird and Manatee. Hello, welcome, welcome. I'm trying to figure it out how the city of my project looks. The city has no name yet. I need to work on that and try to find a suitable name. But for now, I'm just having fun trying to understand how it looks like. We did find a name. Oh yeah, it was Druid, right? We actually found many different names. Druidolandia. That's the theme park. The theme park for the people of the city. Borgo San Druido. That actually sounds good. I love it that the continent is called Druidolandia, and then all the other names are like super serious. And then, oh yeah, the continent of Druidolandia. Oh, Castel del Druido, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's so easy in Italian. I need to find a good name in I don't know, probably a made-up language or something like that. Even though I won't create a language for my project, absolutely not. I'm not that crazy. Some more trees, why not? I think maybe here could be like few trees, maybe they build a few more things here. Other trees are there to create some sort of division, and could be that this part is left free for maybe like some events. That could be fun. It's a very good point though. Many cities take their name from a river or a mountain or a feature of the area. Yeah, this city could have something related to the river. That makes sense. I wasn't thinking about adding a river to the city, but then when I found this reference with this old crumbly bridge, I really like the idea of adding a river. Okay, so this is like a partial map of the city. Now on these ones I want to have a bit more fun and just experiment with a few views of the city. I need to think, because I like the idea of maybe seeing the bank of the river, or at least like a part that's close to the river, and maybe there's just like a small wall to divide from the river that's just down there. Actually, let me just have this one a bit smaller. Okay. And work with just cubes for now. Maybe there's a house here. And another building. Okay. Now it's just a very rough sketch, but it's going to make sense in a sec. was also thinking that maybe the castle, like I'm gonna draw like side view. So here is the castle, and maybe here is the river. So I was imagining the castle being in the like the tallest part, and maybe goes down a little bit, and then you have the rest of the city, and then it goes down even more. Maybe at some point the river takes a turn, so you have probably that's going to be like some let's call them docks or something like that. They probably use the river for transportation. So, and then you have all the more like common, the area of the like the commoners. Then you have the rich area here, and on this slope probably have the merchants, and I can imagine like businesses being scattered around. But this is I think it's a good view. Maybe it goes even a little bit taller here. Maybe the castle has even like a tower at the back. That's a part where the bank, the river goes like straight down. Yeah, I think that's nice. So like from every part of the city you always see the castle because it's a bit higher, and that actually with this view that I was drawing, it gives me the opportunity to have let me just separate this one, to have the river, like the actual water visible. Maybe it's just over here, and probably like they go and collect water from there. It should maybe I was thinking maybe if they maybe build some stairs to go down, it could be an idea. There's like plants growing. To imagine how to make this. Let's save. Nice. Okay, so thinking maybe these like sides are actually built, like they almost reinforce them. Maybe instead of going down, they have some kind of system to just lower a bucket. I think that could work. I just need to look up how these could work. I'm just going to suggest it with the drawing. I won't do much engineering drawing today. Don't have the mental capacity for that. So let's just suggest that there's something here for them to lower a bucket and collect some water. And yeah, so these walls can actually be made of bricks. And here we have the water. Some plants probably going down, touch the surface. And for the houses here, maybe this could be just residential properties, so just houses where people live. Again, I don't want to be too precise, I just need to give the general idea now, then I can always come back, tidy things up if I decide that this concept it's working. I don't usually want to take too much time rendering concepts that maybe they are not as good as they could, because I feel that they will need a good base to to be good even when you add all the details. Otherwise, if you don't have like a basic drawing that works, even with all the details, it won't look good, I think. Okay, and yeah, I was thinking before when I did this corner to basically have this door over here. This entrance is actually taller and it has stairs to reach it. Thought that could be interesting. Okay. Yeah, I think this is fun. Okay, window here. Maybe on this wall, so imagine this house, the entrance maybe is on this side, so here there could be maybe a plant growing. Maybe they have something, maybe a barrel, a few pieces of wood. just want to add a couple of people going around. Maybe like carrying goods. Just a few stick figures here and there. Maybe there's like a cart sitting here with like some more goods on top, something like that. Okay, this looks nice. Looks like a common scene in the like commoners part of the city. I want to be there now. Yeah, just like sitting here. Just vibing. There you go. There you are, Marco. really like this scene. I like the scenes where you can see just common people going around. I think they're very interesting. The like epic illustrations of like the castle or wherever are nice as well, but I think these are my favorites to do. Just looking around to see if I want to add anything. Just going to erase all the extra strokes that went out of the frame. But yeah, I'm quite happy with this one. Trying to think for the next one. I really like on my references these like these stairs, like stone stairs, so doing something like that could be fun. Just gonna sketch it out just so I remember. Maybe there's like we're going there. And the stairs go kind of like this way. And then we have houses on the side. Here. Maybe there's like another side alley that you can go there. And here you have an entrance door. Maybe a couple of windows here. Then maybe here there's like some greenery and some like passages for people that believe in these side buildings. Maybe there's some objects scattered around here. So here you can see another door. Yeah, I think that makes sense, being that maybe this part could be on like this part of the city where they have a kind of a slope. So I can imagine them having a few set of stairs. I want to redraw this one. Maybe here we have a window. Could be nice to add some sort of like canopy on top of this window. Maybe it's like a kitchen window, so they want to be able to open it even when it's raining. So they put something like this. So that water doesn't come in. Nice. Okay, let me save. I think I'm gonna take like a 5-minute break, just so I can grab a snack and And yeah, I'll be back really soon, just a few minutes. So yeah, bear with me. You can grab a snack too. Feel free. Uh, let's let's see each other in like a few minutes here, so we can finish this environment sketch. And then I was thinking, that could be nice to do like a bespoke building sketch. Really like doing those. So yeah. Yeah, see you in a couple of minutes. Okay, I'm back. Yum, yum. I really needed a snack. So I still have one biscuit to eat, and then I'll go back to drawing. Nom nom. Nom nom nom. Chomp chomp chomp. Okay, last bite. And now, some water. Ah, much better. Okay. Okay, let's go back to this one. So, really like the idea of the small like canopy over the window. And here we have these like side alley. Then for this building at the back, actually this one could be made of like rocks at the bottom and then have the timber frame on the top part. I think that makes more sense. I might have mentioned something like this, but will the city feature something like a city square with a big fountain in the middle? It probably has a few squares. Don't know about a fountain. I don't think so. I was imagining the city to don't really maybe. Yeah, because I don't like the idea of like a lot of squares and like big open spaces everywhere, like in Italian cities, for example. I like the idea of maybe just one or two city squares. Maybe there's one in front of the church, but for the fountain, no idea. I never thought about it. That actually could be something fun to design, like a fountain. I have to think about it. But yeah, some open spaces definitely. Yeah, for sure, one in near the church. Yeah, probably like as usual, right in front of it. And yeah, no, it's a great suggestion actually. I'm silent now because I'm starting to think about fountain designs, like with the statues and everything. So I'm like, oh wow. So I got distracted. But definitely, and I was also thinking maybe if there's like a town hall, maybe there's a square there too, and maybe there's a few buildings around the square, like the town hall, and maybe there's a couple of guilds. That could be an idea. But yeah, no, part of my brain now is stuck on thinking cool fountain ideas. Probably since I live in the UK, and there isn't really like the concept of town squares and city squares like in Italy. So I got used to not being any squares around, and so that's probably why I didn't thought about it. Maybe I will add some sort of wall here. So it's kind of like to indicate that this is it's someone else's property, so that's why they have their stuff there. Maybe here it's more like it's the beginning of the stairs, so it's more flat. They can put up a wall. Okay. Okay, I think I really like how this is looking so far. I think these concepts are really useful to sell the vibe of the city. Here, maybe this one as well. It's built with the like big rocks, and then the top part is timber frame. I think I'm gonna add a few people here and there on these sketch too. Clean it up a little bit before. Oops. Okay. Maybe we have someone in the foreground here climbing the stairs. Okay, I think this is enough just to give the idea of people coming and going. I had to remove my jumper because it's a bit warmer now, so t-shirt is enough. Okay, yeah, I really like this. Okay. Let's see, I want to... Oh, hello, the chat demon. Yeah, I'm doing some environments just to change things up a little bit. And also because I needed to do a few views of the main city for my project. So yeah, I'm just having fun and relaxing a little bit with some views of the city streets. Okay, now I think the castle, for like the shape of the castle, first I will probably do a 3D model, just to put together some like cubes and just have a shape. Oh, thank you, demon. Yeah, it's a really I don't know, charming town. I love the timber frame buildings, so I'm adding them everywhere on my project. So now I think I want to try and do some bespoke building. Like if I wanted to like draw maybe like a house that's on the rich part of town, and yeah, I'm trying to think because I would really like to have like some things of the city are realistic, but like in others I really want to push the shapes a little bit and do more like fantasy looking stuff. With garden, oh yeah, probably. Yeah, I was imagining the richer part of town, the one that's close to the castle. I drew on this like very rough sketch, and they all have like the separate houses, and they probably have gardens, and it's very green. There's trees everywhere, and then you have these two views that are from like the commoner side of the city and all the merchants. So probably the houses are more like crammed together, and the greenery is probably all the like plants and weeds that grow everywhere. So yeah, exactly, like if I had to draw a rich house with like maybe like a big tree and a garden. Let me see, just trying to imagine. Just gonna draw the floor plan. Maybe this is, and then there's like a part where the entrance is. Maybe there's another aisle here. Maybe even like some sort of tower thing. then the perimeter behind it with the garden. Yeah, I think something like that could work, and it's probably like also a couple of stories tall. Yeah, I think something like this could work. This is a bit too skewed for my liking, so yeah, let's do something like that. The perspective is going to be all over the place, but it's fine. I just need to put down ideas, and then if I want to do a proper concept, I will probably use a 3D base, so I am sure that the perspective will be correct. But yeah, for now, I think I like to keep things simple. I was thinking of adding a tower here. I think that could be fun. So you can make a 3D model to work over for complex buildings. Yes, I usually use Blender, which is free, and my 3D skills are very, very basic, but they are enough to do like a block out, so make the general like bigger shapes, and then use that to draw on top, and all the like the smaller details and the colors and textures that I will add it later in Photoshop. But yeah, for like more complicated buildings, or even like the views of the city, it's very useful to make it in 3D, like a close representation in 3D. Especially for like if I want to do like a view of the city, kind of like the first sketch, it would be really useful to have a bunch of even like rectangles with like some like shapes, like a roof shapes on top, and just scatter them around, and like a bigger shape for the castle, so at least you can see, and it's quicker to just like duplicate those and just put them around. yeah, for this building, I will probably end up doing the same, but I really wanted to just to sketch it first. Because as I said, I'm not like super good in 3D, so it's always a bit frustrating. And also I haven't been using it so much lately, so every time I open Blender I forgot everything about it, so I always have to go back and maybe watch a few videos. So yeah, I should use it more just to keep the information fresh in my mind. But yeah, every time it's like that, like my memory, it's been erased. Okay. Just gonna erase all these lines because they are confusing me a little bit. I heard a sound behind me. I think it's my cat. She's hiding somewhere. Yeah, for like understanding this tower thing, I will definitely use Blender, but it's fine for now. Let's see. Maybe this house too can be built of like stones or bricks on the bottom part. And then the rest can be decorated with like timber frame, maybe, and in this case has also been painted with some more vivid colors. to remember that it's rich people houses, so I can add all the like trims and decorations. Like I was watching, these two references are very good, I think, for the level of decorative elements. Maybe some carved supports here. And let's see. The entrance. The door is a little bit further inside, so it's protected. Sure, like some decorative supports for the roof. Some on the side as well. Yeah, and I think when it comes to colors, I would really like to give them very like not strange, but maybe like uncommon colors. So having even like roofs there are a teal color or blue, just to make them look a bit different. Mm-hmm. Okay, so for the tower, I think I will probably have it made with just stones, and maybe there's like some extra supports here for the roof. Then I imagine the rest being made of stones. try and push myself to just suggest the stones, otherwise I will draw every little stone by hand, because I usually like this kind of task. So that's enough. Okay. Okay, I think this one is going somewhere. Probably I will add a couple of windows here, because I imagine that there's probably steps inside here, so the main part of the house is a little bit taller. So there's a few windows there. I like them like this. Probably I'll make them smaller and more square shaped. Okay. And I think I'm gonna have one window here in the center. And a couple here. Okay. I want this part of the small roof to look more like the bigger roof. This like pointy part that goes up a little bit. Okay. The tower has like a small opening too, and maybe there's like on this side is just smaller openings, and then on this side that goes that watches the garden is where they have bigger windows in the tower. What if it's on some kind of a slope, maybe? Maybe there's some vines that grow on the tower. The back where they have the garden, they probably have a wall just to close the garden off. And yeah, I was imagining maybe they have like big double doors just in case they need to enter, maybe with a cart. So what if they have actually like a paved road? Is this a specific house of a character, or you're just getting lost in the details? Yeah, probably the second one. Yeah, so I was trying to put down the idea of like a standard house of the rich part of the city, because I don't, even though it's heavily inspired by all the like the timber framed houses, I also want to give it like a spin, like a fantasy spin. So adding a few more strange things and a bit strange details, like that pointy roof, and as I was mentioning, maybe like some very vibrant colors. So on this one, yes, I'm getting lost in the details, but also I'm trying to understand how like one of those properties could look like. So at least I have maybe one building for the rich part of the city, one building that's more like in the merchant area, and another maybe like a poorer house, maybe near the where the harbor and the docks are. And then I will make the actual castle. So basically, have like a sample for every part of the city, and seeing those, you can kind of get the general vibe, and then I can decide what like similarities they have and what other things that are different. Because yeah, I'm basically designing a city from zero, so I thought this could be, well, first fun, fun to draw, and then it could be something useful. But yeah, I really like the adding all the small details. That's really, really relaxing for me. So that's why sometimes I zone out and I start drawing every little rock one by one. But yeah, I was thinking that the also about the materials, especially for the poor part of the city. Maybe there's less stones being used. Maybe they're made of like more wood. Maybe they have like roofs made of straw, like the thatched roofs. And maybe these like richer houses, they probably have the roof tiles. So yeah, I'm basically doing that. I'm like deciding all the small differences. Okay. Just gonna suggest a few roof tiles here and there. You can see on one of the references that they have. Where's my cursor? Okay. These kind of tiles, I think those could work. I think these are too big. Yeah, I think on this drawing that would be so small. So I'm just gonna do a few strokes here and there. I would also like to do a drawing for a bridge. I can imagine some parts of the city having a bridge to cross the river. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty happy with this one. Let me save. Yes, bridge over river. Because I had this reference and I really liked it. This, of course, it's like abandoned, it's a ruin, and there's like trees growing on top. Love it. But I really like the general vibe. So let me actually make some space around here. these. And then... Wait, where is the... Oh, there you go. So, can move these ones to the side. And then I can sketch a few ideas. Because it could be fun. I'm just gonna give myself like a general like frame. Could be fun to... have like the CD visible here, having the bridge could be fun. Have all the buildings. Maybe you even there's someone in the foreground on the other like bank of the river watching. Maybe there's like a boat. Oh, thank you. So happy that you like it. I thought it's really nice, and I'm starting to imagine this scene would be great to do both at during the day and during the night. I think that would be so fun. Could be even slightly bigger. So you see like the buildings. Yeah, I think something like this could work. Maybe we cut a little bit from here and actually expand it on the other side so we can see more of the city. Yeah, I think that's nice. Okay, just gonna do something like this and try to sketch on top like a slightly cleaner version. Try to remember a technique to do this kind of perspective where you have like recurring elements, they are actually the same size. What it is that you do, I can't remember. I think it was do a square, I believe. It's a technique that is to make sure that the perspective on all those different elements is correct. Let me see if I can maybe do like a simpler version. Bear with me one sec. Oops, did I just... oh yeah. Okay. It's probably not like 100% correct still, but good enough for the sketch. Or at least I hope so. Now if I just to line it up. Okay, something like this should work. At least to guide me. Let's see if I can change the color. Yes, perfect. So this way I more or less I know that one pillar of the excuse me, of the bridge could be here, the other here, and then maybe we have the other one here. So when it comes to the arches, I'm gonna keep it simple for the sketch, and then yeah, this one I'll probably do in 3D, so then I can add a bit more shapes. So I really like the pillars here on these reference. Like this way comes out. This is quite simple actually, but I think it's effective. Yeah, if we keep doing something like this. I messed this one up. It's fine. Yeah, they're all over the place, but it gives the idea. Yeah, this part could be maybe comes out a little bit. Okay, so the bridge is kind of sorted. I think I'm gonna draw the rest. 12-year-old aspiring artist. Why am I even learning geometry? I'll never have to use this. Oh, yeah, that was me. And then I had to like relearn everything later, and I was like, oh, that's why they said it will be useful. But yeah, now that's those are like a few tricks, and I was actually told that by an art director that I worked with, and he told me that trick, and it's super useful. I then saw it in a couple of tutorials. Yeah, when you have things like this, it's a nice like quick tool just to have an idea and do that kind of perspective as close to like as correctly as possible. Of course, it still probably needs work, but it gives the general idea, so that's enough. Looks pretty solid to me. Oh, thank you. Nice. Mission accomplished. Yeah, I mean, these are just... they are like concepts for a project, like a fantasy project, so this doesn't need to be actually built. In that case, you will want correct measurements and correct perspective for the drawings, but in this case we have a bit more freedom. Gotta run. Literally. Oh, amazing work, Vanguard. Oh, thank you so much, Cecilia. Have a good run. Have a good training. I'll see you next time. Thank you for coming. Okay. I think this gives the right idea of the city, like all the buildings crammed together. This is the vibe that I wanted. Maybe there's like a tree in there somewhere. Just gonna copy one of these frames so I can use it for this new sketch. Yeah, I think that's the right size. Fantastic. Yeah, the bridge definitely needs some, I don't know, some more like interesting elements here and there. I think I'll need to gather a few more references of bridges, but yeah. It's 6 o'clock. Okay, I think I want to go on just a little bit more because I would really like to push this one a bit forward so I don't like start the next time and don't remember what I wanted to do with it. So at least another few minutes, maybe like another 15 minutes. Yeah, I really like this view of the city. Really happy with this. Next time I work on environments, I will probably have the 3D renders ready. I think that could be interesting to see. like me drawing on top of those. Yeah, we have oh, you got some cookies. Nice. Yeah, I got some before. It was much needed snack. I think I want to add a few mountains here, because another concepts of the city that I did, you can see mountains in the distance, like very tall peaks. I think you can probably see them here. Just need to understand if they work with the composition. I think something like this could work, and then probably add a few clouds. And I was thinking to like fill the space here, to just add some people on the bridge. Maybe there's a cart just passing by, and there's like a horse. Getting distant mountains has been something I struggle with. It's not easy. Yeah, no, I totally understand you, because like, especially in like this phase when you're just drawing, this looks just it looks like a, I don't know, a scribble, something that I mistakenly put there. I think they become a bit more clear only when you can work with colors. So you do like a pass with the color of the sky, so you make them look a bit more blue, a bit more like the color of the sky, so they look distant, like that's like the atmospheric perspective. But otherwise, when you want to do something just with the line art, it's so difficult. how many did? Yeah, exactly. It's not easy. Actually, I have. Let me see if I can bring it up. Like, I'm just searching for one other concept that then I didn't finish it. I just left it there. This one, like, I had the same problem on this one, and you can see that I was starting to like use some photo bashing, and then I just I couldn't be bothered. It was too much to handle, and the mountains here, I was struggling a lot. I've used a picture and then I painted on top, but still it looks so close, and I wanted to like make it look like it's it's a very tall mountain, but it's distant, and it was a struggle. It was one of the reasons why I basically abandoned this piece. Yeah, like it looks almost like it's the mountain is just a couple of houses behind this white and red one. It wasn't working, so I totally get your struggle. It's not easy. Like when I see some people work, like some concept artists, that they make it look so easy. It will have been a wonderful. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, you never know. Maybe I will go back to it, because I still like some parts of it, and in others I think I wanted to add so much detail that then I lost the reins of all this detail, and it became too much everywhere. So I couldn't see like the bigger picture. There was too much everywhere. But I think that if I work on this now, it will. Well, I hope it will turn better, because I worked on this years ago. So now maybe with a bit more experience, it could look a bit better. And for that one, I actually used a 3D base. If I have that one. Yeah, this was the 3D base, and I painted the light on top. I don't think I have the renders here. And I built all these like houses, and I built the window frames, and I was just like mashing things together just to make something. And the base is not bad. I think it's a good base. So maybe I will pick it up again in the future. Let's see. Okay, so we will need to do like. Yeah, so pardon me for the fact that I don't know how to draw horses. this is a horse, I swear. There you go. But yeah, let's ignore the fact that it doesn't look like one. And yeah, so if we add a card here, this will fill up the space. There's some. Actually, does it make sense to transport hay? Because the hay will probably come from outside the city. So maybe they went and bought like some other goods. So there's some boxes and some bags. Yeah, stuff like that. Probably see other people there, but not very well. So just gonna leave it like that. Reminds me of those medieval paintings of animals. Oh yes, artists had it rough back then. They couldn't get a reference. Yes, like all those cats that look like old men. Oh, I love those. Like the and the horses like from the front. Oh, I love those. Like horses from the side are still a bit strange, but okay, passable. But from the front, they're so funny. I love them so much. Yeah, it's full of also in medieval manuscripts. Oh, it's so full of like strange creatures that you're like struggling to understand which animals they were trying to represent, and then you're like, oh, actually, it's a dog. It looked like some mythical creature, but no, it's just a dog. It's so funny. Okay, let's see. I want to draw the person on the foreground. Just a stick figure for now. Very simple. Here there's the other bank of the river, so they're just sitting on the grass, the edge. Okay. Then I had a boat there. I need to look at references for that as well. I'm gonna add it to another layer. Why not? Yeah, after the stream, I will probably rename all these because it's getting crazy. Okay. I don't know what type of boat should they have. I'll probably look up some medieval river boat, something like. Yeah, just to have an idea, because I know nothing about boats. So, and again, just a stickman. I think they will be seated here. And they have a few things they are transporting. I don't know. I think that's enough to give the information that there's someone on a boat. Probably make it smaller. Maybe they're going through This one. Okay. The boats in Shogun actually left an impression on me. They only had a single row facing directly on the back. Oh, that's interesting. Moved left and right like a tail. Nice. Yeah, every time there's like, especially when I'm reading books like fantasy books, every time there's some scenes on a ship or on a boat, I am always so amazed by the fact that the author did all the research, because they usually like have to do some research to describe what's going on the ship, and the time that they probably spent trying to understand, if they don't know it already for other reasons, yeah, all the time spent to understand how ships and boats work and all the correct terms and everything. And I'm still here thinking, how does it float? So it's something really interesting that I really don't know anything about. Okay, but I think, yeah, I really like this one. For this one for sure I need some 3D base, and also with like some mock-up figures to understand the perspective, because I don't know, probably this figure on the foreground should be bigger, I think, and probably the boat smaller. Yeah, that's the part where 3D will be very useful, I think. Okay, let me save. I think my cat is it's crying because she wants to eat. So I think that's my cue. But I'm super happy of today's stream and the results. It was actually, lately I've been doing so much characters, so many character design, that I was really missing doing environments, which is what I usually prefer. So yeah, I'm really happy with the results. And I'm gonna be streaming again on Thursday, and I'll probably go back to characters because I have a few that I need to do for the game that I'm working on with my partner and a few friends. I don't know which one will it be. Yeah, I need to discuss with the team. Oh, thank you, Demon. Thank you so much. But yeah, and tomorrow afternoon, I believe 4 p.m. UK time, I'm gonna publish the first video that I did to talk about my project Druwides, because I will start doing a few short videos where with the voiceover and showing concepts where I explain different parts of the lore. And tomorrow the first one will go up. It's just an overview, and I hope to be able to make some more. It will probably be like one every 2 weeks or so, maybe one every month. Doing videos takes so long, so let's see how it goes. But yeah, that's all for today. Thank you so much to everyone that came to my stream, and thank you so much for the questions and the company. It's always great to chat with you all. I wish you all a good rest of your day, and hope to see you on Thursday. goodbye, demon. See you next time. Cheers. Thank you, everyone.